This is Gulud Law, General of the Armies. This is the interpretation and explanation of my judgment and the application of the code. It invokes first for the maximum severity with the death penalty invoked by that code and the invocation of the ongoing nature of the crime penalty, as well as the invocation of the penalty for assault or impeding the process or the officers. There is the ability to use any and all means necessary, including military force, that do not induce a penalty to meet the penalties out, while the rest of the judgment is based on protecting everyone without having to fully penalize by the code, starting with controlling that enforcement can occur, which is the conspiracy sedition penalty, which is such that if anyone tries to stop the penalties from being invoked and enforced, there are penalties for it. And then getting into the systems of how they do this, there are the identity protection clauses and the clauses that are about the same of impersonation. Those are two more penalties, although not the exact terms. And then to control much more of what is going wrong, such that there is control to create wealth through the process instead of these penalties even reducing wealth. There is the control of the penalty for economic espionage, which controls a great deal of the espionage with civilian code. So finally, to try to interpret this by reciting some of the code. The conspiracy terms that are to invoke this on all in any way involved only require two people to be invoked. So if any of these penalties needs to be invoked and enforced, if so much as one other person tries to impede or stop or in any way commit sedition, justice and the penalties here from being enforced, it is enough to bring the maximum on all who support it in any way, which does mete out to every expression of those that invoke these penalties.